I mean, we took again more time than was expected. So let's finalize. As a next step, let's proceed with discussion with your suppliers, partners. And so if you share the contacts, we will connect as an independently, saying that we looking for a solution to supply to US. So let's discuss and do some connections, some meetings, and share results with you. After we collect some feedback, we'll probably discuss it with you and share thoughts if we see some solution there or it's too high friction. That's first. And second, could you please share also the list of DLL suppliers? We also would like to connect to them and understand what drives them to go with DLL, since we about to build something similar, something in between middleman, insurance, or whatever, which connects to suppliers. The questions left for today, two questions. First, could you please share your thoughts? Why, how it's called, just a sec. Credit insurance company we discussed before, Coface. Why Alliance and Coface didn't actually convince EU suppliers to provide your credit limits, since they have branches in European Union, they cover default risk, but still didn't manage to convince them to provide you terms. Why that? What do you think?
Maybe the suppliers were unwilling to list with the DLL. Sorry, with the Coface and Alina's trade insurance company. So I think it is the supplier which has to decide or come up with the final decision whether he will work with us or not. Then the Coface will come into act.
I see. So yeah, we'll proceed and negotiate. We thought that if that, leveraging credit insurance banks or whatever doesn't work, we just create middleman company, do taxation, and get discounts from suppliers, just buy on wholesale from Europe and ship to US, assess risk of US buyers, US customers, and this way can connect to markets. But that's solution issue. We don't go to solution yet before we discover the problem. The second question is, okay, we have you as a company with the specific problem to solve, which is great. But we need to, we need to estimate how many such companies we have on the market, since we need to first satisfy, let's say, one company, and then at some point scale up to some actually build scalable solution. But if the market is just few companies that follow Islamic finance principle, and that's the only reason why they need this tool, cross-border credit limit, that could be some limited market. That's why I need to go further with this hypothesis and check, is it applicable for non-Islamic finance companies? This tool? If yes, that's one option. If not, then how many companies in US want to buy from EU and actually cannot use lending? What do you think if credit limit management for cross-border is applicable for for general market? Let's say for same companies as yours. So do you think it's applicable, or it's just some specific specific need of your company? What do you think?
Okay. Okay, I think as for the market, this market, first of all, I need to highlight one of the major issue the
Mhm.
suppliers have faced with while working with the Amazon sellers,
Mhm.
which is that they do not trust Amazon sellers. Because why? Because they know that once the margin drops,
Mhm.
the margin of products drops, this Amazon seller will run away from us.
Okay.
He will run after another supplier.
Okay.
So in this, um, especially in the Amazon marketplace, the margin for the sellers matters most.
Mhm.
So they prioritize the margins. So if margins drops, so they do not run after that supplier which is providing them the inventory at a higher cost.
So that's
So
problem
that,
space, right? For all Amazon
that
sellers.
is that is one of the major problems, and I as a credit limit executive have often faced this. The suppliers often express their disappointment with us. So therefore EU suppliers have also got this hint. They have worked with a lot of Amazon
Mhm.
resellers or wholesalers. So they have experienced that these sellers generally run away after a couple of months, maybe 6 months.
How do they know that
So
you're Amazon
fortunately,
seller?
our company has a long-term relationship with a few of EU suppliers
Mhm.
from whom we have been purchasing for the last 2 years.
Mhm. I mean, and what happens? I mean, okay, that's market. That's how market works. You comes to supplier, you ask for credit limit, they give you, then you make one purchase, then margin drops down and you run away and come back in 1 year. And what the risk here? Why you? I mean, it's clear why they suffer from it, but what the
Yes,
negative effect to your company in this case? Okay, you came in a year with money, ready to buy, still have credit limits. Maybe they reject you in credit limits in a year. Is that the only disadvantage of it?
yes, this is one of the disadvantages, and you know that you come up with the emails of disappointment from the suppliers that they have discontinued our credit limit, and some
Mm,
of them even deleted our accounts. Uh,
I
that
see.
that we do not expect this. You just provided us this much hopes and aspirations that you would buy this much amount
Mm,
quarter-wise, but you ran away from us. So on.
I see.
So this is happening. This is the real in Amazon selling market because you know that for investors, for the managers, the most important thing is the margin.
Absolutely. Especially in the marketplace.
Yes.
Absolutely. And do you actually sell in Shopify or just Amazon? That's it.
Yes, Shopify and eBay as well.
And how it goes with the Shopify or eBay? I mean, uh, the sales volume is like much less, and the margin is similar to Amazon or like bigger.
Honestly speaking, we have just hired the Shopify team. We previously we used to sell on eBay, but on eBay we used to sell not very profitable products or high margin products.
Uh-huh.
We the products which were restricted on Amazon, we sold on Amazon eBay,
Mm. Okay.
and also on Shopify we are also selling the products which are restricted to sale on Amazon,
Hey, could
or
you say?
maybe there are Amazon uh, policies are very tough for the sellers. So some of the products do not comply with their policies. So we are selling through
Mhm,
Shopify.
I see. Could you please share a few links of your stores on Amazon, eBay, and Shopify? I mean,
Yes,
uh,
sure.
to see what products you sell and to check what type of supplier would be interesting for you. I mean, we have a connection with the UK and Germany and Italy, and creating a database of suppliers to discuss shipping to US. Already did few interviews. Uh, well, partially they confirm that they are not they're afraid to provide some terms to non-European Union company according to their, like, as you said, also accounting policy, etc. But they're ready to work with local company if they have some uh, history, trust, and financial statements to provide. So it seems that we have to create some entity. And in this case, this entity could hide I mean, not even hide, we are not Amazon sellers in this case, we're just wholesalers. And we can actually cover tax issue by creating some volume and asking for discount for the volume that would cover taxation cost. So that's the core idea. Now, what the main constraint is, well, if there is like, I don't know, like 100 companies in whole US in the segment of big Amazon or like middle Amazon sellers following Islamic finance, for us means that it's small market.
Yes.
So
I
because
see.
others just take loans, and we need to find a market, a niche, and talk to a few other Amazon sellers and understand if there is friction and pain point besides this Islamic finance principle to follow in between European Union and US with the credit limits, etc. So the question is, do you have an idea where to find 10 more, 50 more companies like yours, Amazon sellers in same category to for the interview? They're not writing in LinkedIn that they sell in Amazon. We checked. No, zero information. So it's extremely hard to find those guys. Maybe you have some, I don't know, like Facebook groups or some, I don't know,
So
like,
I can share with you top 10 maybe companies in our which are working in our niche.
would be
So
great actually.
later on tonight, I would like to share with you some of the our competitors, which are our direct competitors on Amazon.
Cool. That would add value, absolutely. I mean, just understand me correctly. If it's small niche and there is no market behind it, it's not exactly what we're looking for.
Yes, exactly.
But I
Well,
want to, yeah, I hope that there is still
I'll
some,
share with you this required data so that you can investigate
yeah, absolutely.
and
Maybe you know that there is some analytics services or databases or some, data source so that you can check all the details on merchant, let's say revenues, contacts, etc. Maybe you know some databases for that kind of research.
I think we do not have such a tool, but let me, I think I have to check from our subscriptions sheet because we have a subscribe a lot of services related to Amazon.
All I need is just to understand if there is like in general, so there is some tools that allow you to, let's say, pick up the niche like home appliances, some target revenue from 10 to 30 million per year in US market, and take, few thousand of sellers with such parameters, and maybe they even have some contacts, and we contact to those companies. To get one conversation, we have to contact 200, 300 times and have one, two, three calls.
What you are looking for. So I'll share this data with you by today, maybe within a 2 to 3 hours.
Thanks a lot. That's
So
super impactful.
I will share the complete list of in the also niche wise. You will look the suppliers which are the sellers which are working in that category.
That would be really impactful. I mean, if the reason I'm asking is that we need to hear 10 times at least that there is same common problem. In this case, we switch to solution. We understand, okay, there is a common problem in the market, and we just go to solution and provide it to you and a couple of more guys because it's common solution for the market, because otherwise it's just super customized solution for one customer, which makes no sense to create.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, thanks a lot again. I mean, it's super impactful for you. Let's proceed. I'm sure that we find some value here. The market is huge. There's certainly a problem space here. We just didn't figure out some specific details. That's the only thing stops us. Let's proceed. Please share the data you mentioned. That would really help to move forward for both sides, hopefully. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
was happy.
I'll share that.
Yeah, was happy to talk to you today. Thanks a lot, Ashfaq.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today as well.
Thanks a lot. So stay in touch. Take care, buddy.
Thank you. Stay blessed.
Yeah, bye-bye. Thanks.